All right, we are going to do an instructional video on angle relationships corresponding, alternate, and consecutive. So the first thing is we want to be able to identify the transversal, which is the line that goes through the parallel line. So these are parallel, and this is the transversal. So I'm going to put like a yellow, so we know that that's the transversal. I'm going to do that for every line on the page, okay? And actually, I'm going to do it on the lines on the other side too. So I made yellow is the transversal, okay? So it's the line that goes through the parallel. Now, we're going to look at what angles equal each other, all right? And so if we look at angle A and we look at angle E, these are the same. So I'm going to color them in the same. And these are called corresponding. Now, angle B and angle F are the same. So I'm going to color those in the same color. Okay? Then we have angle C equals angle G. Okay? And then angle D and angle H. And you can see they look the same. Okay? And the definition for that one is they are, and I'm going to put this up here, right here, corresponding angles are angles in matching corners of the transversal. So this is the transversal, and these are the matching angles. Like you can see, this one, 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 this one. Those are the corresponding angles, okay? Then we're going to look at the alternate exterior. First of all, we know this is the transversal, and A equals H, okay? And C, I'm going to use a different color, C equals F, okay? And you can see that they're like opposite, okay, when they go like this. And those are called alternate exterior because they're on the outside, okay? And the alternate exterior definition, and if you want to write it, you can. I just want to make sure that you understand in words and here. Angles on opposite sides of the transversal outside the lines. So what it's saying, again, is on the outside, and they're like opposite, okay? And then we're going to look at alternate interior, and those are the inside. So we're going to say B is G. B and G. And then we have D and E, okay? So these, the alternate interior, are opposite from the alternate exterior. These are on the inside, okay? And it's their opposite. And you can see how they look like the same shape on either side, okay? In that definition, if you like it in words, angles on opposite sides of the transversal inside the lines, okay? Where exterior is outside. Now we're going to look at the consecutive exterior. And let's see, we have A and F are the consecutive exterior. And then we have C and H. Now, if you were to add, let me get a pen. If you were to add the degree, A degree plus F degree, it would equal 180 degrees. And if you were to add 0 degree, what the angle is in degrees, plus H degree would equal 180. Okay? So consecutive exterior, angles on the same side of the transversal outside the line. So consecutive means on the top or on the bottom, okay? And they both, when they're added together, equals 180 degrees, all right? And then we have interior. So these are on the top. And then the next one, we have B and E. And we have D and G. So if you were to add, again, the degree of B and the E degree angle, you would get 180 degrees. Same with here. If these are the interior. So if you take D degree, whatever it is, plus G degree, it will equal 180 degrees, okay? And if you want it in words, angles on the same side of the transversal inside the line. So these are on the inside. Okay, and I'm just going to leave this here for a minute. You can pause it, and you can write down the definitions if it helps you. Okay, so I'm going to pause it for a minute. Okay, now we're going to look at figure 6. Okay, identify the transversal, which we did in yellow. That's the one that goes through the parallel lines. Now, what they want us to do is, what are the corresponding angles? So what do we learn over here? The corresponding A and E. So this would be, I'm going to put C, corresponding. A and E, C and G, B and F, D and H. Okay? So it would be A and E, C and G, B and F, D and H. Okay? The ones that are corresponding that go together. Okay? Then we have, I just want to make sure there's enough room, alternate exterior. And that would be A and H, B and G. So the exterior would be A and H, B and G. Okay, because alternate means opposite. Okay, then we have alternate interior. Is C and F, D and E. So your interior would be C and F, D and E. So they're in between the two lines. Okay, that's interior. And then the last one, I want to make sure I have enough room. Oh, forget me. The last pair is consecutive. And I am going to put consecutive exterior right here. And that is A and G, B and H. So A and G, see their exterior on the outside, and B and H. And then I'm going to do consecutive interior, and that would be C and E, make sure you can see that's an E, D and F. So you can do C and E and D and F. So those are the interior. So I'm going to pause it, and then I want you to see if you can figure out this problem using all this information. Let's see how you do. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. First we have solve the unknown angle measures, justify your answers. So first of all, the yellow is the transversal. And then A and D, alternate exterior, and they both are 110 degrees. Then we look at D and B, those are consecutive exteriors, right? Because they're on the outside. So if you take, this is a 180 degrees. So if we take 180 degrees and we minus 110, we're left with 70. And since B and D are alternate exterior, we know that B equals C. So 180 minus 110 is 70. So when we look at it, we know that this is 110 degrees, this is 110, this is 70, and this is 70. Okay? And these 3 dots, they mean therefore. These 3 dots mean therefore. It's a shorthand. Okay? So just to go over it, the lines cross the transversal. They cross parallel lines. A and D were exterior alternate. And D and B are consecutive exterior. So therefore, we know that they have to equal 180 this way, and they have to equal 180 this way. So we know that C and B are the same because they are alternate exterior. So B equals C. So 180 minus 110 gives us the 70. Okay? Thanks for listening.